Welcome everyone. What I'm going to do here, I was going to do an abstract, decided to do another landscape. Let's try and go quick, but I'm going to still use a dry brush. If I have to clean my brush in the water, I'm going to make sure I dry it really good. I'm not using any glaze or any water. So what I want to do, my landscapes, what I'm having trouble with is I usually seem to start with the mountain back here. I'll throw a hill in here and then maybe some trees. And then I'm always unsure what to do up front here in the foreground. So I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to tree in here first in the foreground and then do the rest of the painting that way. So I'm hoping that works out. So I'm going to put a little bit of green grass down first. A little sap green, yellow, and some brown. I'm going to kind of throw it on a like right in here, like on a corner or something. Right in here. Something in the foreground to start off with. And then I'm going to design the rest of the painting around this tree. So I need a smaller brush. Let's try a round brush. I never used a round brush. I think this will be a pretty brush for creating some branches here. Alright, that's enough branches there. Do some smaller branches in here. Okay. There's my tree, and I'm still it. And I'm going to use I usually use a dark green now for my leaves. I'm just going to keep it blue and green. This is blue and sap green mixed together. And I'm going to try and throw in some branches here. Start off little first and then build upon it. I really want to do another abstract. I'm making some progress on my abstracts. So foreground, wow, that's pretty good. Get some brownish type green grass here. Looks like this grass needs to be cut. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba. Put a big bush right here. I'm hoping this helps my landscape out. I know this looks more like, it looks like the tree in my backyard, but I'm going to try and make it look like it's like a hill out in the middle of nowhere. We'll try to make these, maybe we'll make those rose bushes, I don't know. I'm not using any water. It seems to be helping the color out a bit. But that's another problem I've been having with my landscapes. I use too much water because I leave my brushes in the water, and when I pull them out, they're wet. And I paint, the paint gets wet, and then I lose a lot of color when the brushes are damp like that. I'll probably put a bunch of flowers down in there. I'll probably put a swing. I could put a swing right here. All right, let's start the horizon now. I'm going to mix some blue and black, primary blue, with a little bit of white, maybe a little purple in it. And we're going to do some kind of mountains way back here. Isn't that cool? I already got my foreground kind of finished already. I've never done it like that before. Starting off with the front first. And if you're just joining in, the reason why I did that is because I always have a problem with what to put in the front when I'm done with the mountains and the clouds. I don't want to paint over it, so I always end up putting small bushes or something. Well, this will be fun because I like painting round things too. I'm really digging that. I'm thinking maybe we'll put some water down there. Let's see what it looks like. I was thinking maybe like turquoise green. We'll see. I just want to get some color down there. So I want this to look like a hill, and then that's like the valley down there. Looks pretty cool. I kind of like it already. Well, look how much got to work with here. Maybe I'll start in between my tree here first. If you've never around a tree, it's pretty fun. You get like a totally different look on it. You get a smaller. After this, I'll probably keep the live running, and I'm going to do an abstract type painting. There it is, my small filbert brush. Dry it off. I don't want any wet paint. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. Thanks for the likes already. I appreciate that. I already got some highlights going in my tree up there. You see that? The way I brushed it in, you can kind of see where I could put the highlights in these light spots. Leave this dark down here, dark at the bottom, and it already looks like leaves already, kind of. I'm going to keep going with the light color around the mountain. I like to put clouds around the top mountain, but we got to get some undertone first before I can do that, because you won't be able to see the white. I'm trying not to hit the tree this time, because I like the way it looks. Usually I don't care about hitting the tree when I put the sky in, but because I can make the leaves, you know, I could paint back over it. But I like the way it looks right now. That's pretty cool. Well, that solved my problem. I got the foreground done first. Now we're going to get some purple going in the sky here. When I was selling my artwork last Saturday, oh yeah, like I know Ellie's always was telling me, put purple in the sky. And she was right. I mean, all the ladies love this violet color. They love violet, man. I think on this one I kind of want an abstract type sky. So I'm going to do something. Going with an abstract. Do 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 do. I'll make like a greenish, just a little green. See what that looks like. I'm using a really dry brush because I want the colors to stay pretty strong. Wow. I actually like it. Hey, Mikey. Stellar Luna, thank you. I don't know in here, but thank you. I think you're the only one if you're still here. It's a pretty cool scene I seen from my backyard. Just this bush in the tree and this little part of the grass, and then now I'm trying to do the landscape behind it. I actually did this first because I wanted to have something in the foreground, and I didn't want to paint over like over the mountains or anything. So I did my foreground first, which is I just thought of it today. I've been painting for years, and I don't know why I've never thought of doing that. I mean, I've done it accidentally a couple times without knowing that I was doing it, but we'll pop a little bit of yellow right there. Maybe it'll be like the sunset, or maybe a sunrise, maybe. Yeah, we'll call this dawn. Dawn. Just before sunrise. It's looking pretty good. 26 minutes. I got it all covered with paint. Let's do the mountains next. Maybe since I'll use a light blue instead of white up here. Create some dimension on this mountain. Thanks for watching. If there's anybody in there. Look at that mountain. Wow. I like to start off with just a little, and then I look at it, and I can add some more, you know, stuff in here if I want. Wow, that looks like a really cool mountain. Now I want to put fog down here, but usually I need a wet brush to do that. So I'm going to have to try it. I'm going to clean this brush, but I'm going to dry it pretty good with a paper towel. And I'm going to put some fog mist down there by just putting a little white on the brush. And then just kind of it's called I forgot. It's really more of a wet brush technique, but I don't want to wet it. It's called not smudging, but it'll come to me. That's supposed to look like fog now. What I could do, instead of wetting my brush, I'll grab some of this light color that I used on the mountain, and I can blend that into the white to create some soft areas in there. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to bring that fog maybe up here a little bit. Maybe up right here too. Wow. I really like that mug. That is so cool. I could put some hints of trees in this fog here. That'd look cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm trying a different technique this week. This is the second one I've done like this. This is the first one. This is part one. I'm not that one yet, but I used a dry brush in this one. Same technique on this one. The styles, you could tell, look similar. I really like that fog. I'm going to put some clouds around the mountain on this side. It's really cool looking when it's done. Just put the white right next to the mountain. Kind of blend it into the blue a little. It also brings out that mountain back there. Really defines it. Because that's the way I like doing my mountains. I like them to be well defined back there. It would be cool to, you know, soften up this mountain. It would look further back, but I have an idea to make this look further back. I'll put something dark right here, and it'll push that mountain way up into the distance. Very cool. Thanks for watching. I think there's a couple of you watching. I appreciate it. I'll show you the picture that I used to do the tree. There's the tree in the bush right there. And the rest is history. Man, I got a good idea. To run some trees off into the distance here. It's going to have to be like a bluish green color. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but let's try it. It works. I'll just have to lighten up the grass now. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to put a river coming from back here where you can't see it up next to that grass. I got to rinse the brush off, but I'm going to dry it off really good. Like grayish blue. This is supposed to be way down there. Way down in the valley. Wow. This is so cool. I can't only one person watching. Man. That is pretty amazing. Look at that mountain. The fog up there. Oh, we're going to have some birds in this scene. Ah, man, this whole painting I have to hit a short. I just did it now, but kind of already almost done. I'm getting a little help today with my brush work. You can kind of see the way I put this bush, how to highlight it in layers. A lot of times I'll just highlight one side of it and then dark on the other, but that's not how the bush works. It has like layers to it. Like, I'll put a little bit in here, see if you can see it. It's very cool. I feel like I'll brush. It's kind of early to do this, but I think put some flowers like in the front of this one. Yeah, put a few flowers, maybe around the tree too. Uh, kind of early to be doing that, but I just see what I'm planning. Looks so cool. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I like this gray look here, so I might just put a few rocks down there. Let's see what I can do here. Put a few rocks. I mean boulders. Those are big boulders down there. All right, where am I at? 46 minutes. Got a few people watching. Do you guys want me to finish this or start an abstract? I'm really digging this. I've changed my whole style of painting just today. Today was the day. I've been so busy, guys. It's kind of crazy how busy I've been. Let me fix some of the tree here where I got some of the sky on it. And then I'm going to darken one side. I'm going to darken the right side of the tree. And then the other side, I'm going to lighten it up a bit. So whoops, grabbed a lot of white there. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 da. Do 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 do. I'm just kind of scumming it because I think I want more shadow underneath these bushes. Yeah, something like that. Okay, good. We're going to say that, you know, the sun is kind of almost, the sun might be up, so darken that part of the grass from the tree. Wow, I got one person watching this masterpiece. That's amazing. Pretty amazing, Mr. Algorithm. This is really fun, though. I like it. All right. Well, I think I'm going to let me fix this grass and then I'm going to put the flowers in. Uh, kind of wondering how I should do my grass. That's too dark. Try and get it like the lights hitting around the bushes. That looks really cool. This looks like another bush over here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. All right, very cool. Let me do some. Now I can put the flowers in that I want back here. Those yellow ones look pretty cool. My yellow is kind of translucent, so I'm going to put a little, just a touch of white in it, so it makes it cover better. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. I think I'm going to turn this one into a two-part series as well as that other one I did. Because I'm not getting bored. It's just that there's hardly anybody watching anyway, so I can finish this one later. Uh, at a later date. It's a cool tree. That tree's in my backyard. I'm going to try a little fog down here under the trees and see what that looks like. Like the fog I put on the mountain. What I want this to be is like morning sunrise, morning fog down here. Let's see if I can get it to work. Do 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 do. Right. I don't have the green I used down there. It's too bright. Alright, well, kind of fog down there. And we'll put some well, thank you. Somebody's stuck in there with me. So this will be part 1. I'm going to have to finish it tomorrow. But I appreciate you watching. I still got to do the clouds. I still got to finish this tree. Finish the water. Probably fix that grass up down there. Fix up the edge of the water here. Finish these bushes. Still a lot to do. Alright. I'm going to end this and start another one here in a little bit. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. If you're new, subscribe.